Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Fatah binti Ahmad Fauzi. I will briefly explain on the approach to management. The theories of Henry Fayol and Max Weber are under the classical organization theory. In classical perspective, there are four subfields which are scientific management, bureaucratic organization, administrative principles, and management science. During the 19th and early 20th centuries, the classical perspective made the rise of factory system, and Henry Fayol also Max Weber are part of it. Back to the real aim, the general administrative approach to management is starting with Fayol. Fayol was the first to discuss management as a process as well as the specific functions required of each manager. He was called the father of management thinking because of his ideas in management and the ideas he still used today. According to Fayol, each organization needs to be managed based on 5 management functions which are planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating, and controlling. Every manager performs these functions in their daily work, so that's why Henry Fayol theorized that these functions were universal. The general administrative approach also involved Max Weber. Weber believed bureaucracy was the foremost efficient way to set up an organization and administration. He also believed that bureaucracy was a better than standard structures. In bureaucratic organization, everyone seems to be treated equally and therefore the division of labor is clearly described for every employee. That's all. Thank you. So I will continue with the viewpoint about the approach in today's context. Henry Fayol is a French pioneer and industrialist thinker in management theories. The contribution of Henry Fayol still used even within the times. His ideas and theories are still well known and are utilized by management text authors and teachers who strive to stay the heritage of management ethics. They use his theories and keep teaching knowledge that was originally taught by Fayol and plenty of others, but in revived ways in order to fit in with current day's situation and scenarios. Fayol demonstrates new ways for managers to guide their employees toward being more efficient in achieving their goals. The years have been made to the theories, and then today we see original 6 functions of management are modified to become 5 functions of management. The classic theories are adapted to suit the new class of workers and their needs within the workplace. It means majority of theories from Henry Fayol are still relevant nowadays. Modern organizations are increasingly characterized by new, decentralized, network-based structures. They are quite different than bureaucracies of Weber's. Today, knowledge-based work and cutting-edge technologies are creating new organizational realities on concepts like telecommuting, empowerment, and self-managing teams, which will potentially undermine the standard and legal kinds of authority. But from our point of view, Weber's theories are still applicable, although in exceedingly different embodiment of Weber's iron cage of legal or rational authority. Weberian bureaucracy has been asked by globalization and technology. The internet has fast-tracked public and private administration through emailing system, video conferencing, computer applications, accounting software, and social media channels beyond what Weber imagined. However, comparing the era of technological administration to the classical bureaucratic worldview, one can conclude that globalization has transformed Weberian bureaucracy rather than making it missing. However, the mere presence of technology is not the only path to efficient. So from all of this, we know that some of the work by Henry Fayol and Max Weber forms the base of management theory and practice still in use today. Weber's rule for bureaucracy, super big organizations, from multinational organizations to armies, hospitals, and even universities, while Fayol's duties of management help us understand the functions of managers in variety of organizations.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Azwani binti Muhammad Ahir and I will state administration sample that use the theory of Henry Fayol and Max Weber nowadays. In this 21st century, Henry Fayol and Max Weber theory still being applied in administrative management almost all over the country. For example, this theory is still used in Malaysia administrative, and there are several examples that can be related to both theory. First example is the civil administration in Malaysia. The Department of Social Welfare of Malaysia, JKM. JKM is an organization that has and operates the Weberian bureaucratic system where the theory used is Max Weber theory. Here how the theory works. First, the JKM has a chart of position in the authority hierarchy where the JKM is headed by the Director General of Social Welfare. Underneath are two officers assisting him. There is Deputy Director General Strategic and Deputy Director General of Operation. In addition, the Director General of Social Welfare is directly responsible for the Management Service Division headed by the Diplomatic Officer of Grade M54. Subsequently, the layers are growing with the addition of officers in each layer with the function and responsibility of each division. Second, administrative act and decision are recorded in writing. In JKM, various actions will be identified by the Government of Malaysia in the administration of the country. The Government of Malaysia will appoint a powerful protector through the Department of Public Affairs in writing through the Federal Government Gazette entitled Protector Appointment. The government decision will then be printed and circulated through circular. Third, the division of labor with a clear definition of authority and responsibility. Each officer in the JKM has their own authority and responsibility. Among them, the Deputy Director General is responsible in the children's section, and there are also branches that carry out children's service, like Protection Branch, Child Development Branch, and Recovery Branch. These three branches play a role in providing protection, rehabilitation, and service through programs and activities for children to address the social problems experienced by children. The second example is the principle of management applied in Management at McDonald in Malaysia. First, principle of discipline. Keyword the motto is discipline is the key to success. This principle should follow by every organization and in each aspect of their work without having discipline in an organization. Second, principle of equity, where all the employees of MACD should treat the same manner. They should not discriminate on the basis of gender, caste, sex, etc. This will bring harmony in their work which ensure better results. Third, unity of direction, where in every organization the structure consists different castes of employees from different backgrounds. And lastly, the eighth principle is authority and responsibility, where authority means power to take decision and responsibility means obligation to do work. There should be parity between them.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Mashita Hajar bin Hamid. My matric number is A19A0481. Now I will share about the advantages of our pioneer. First, I will share about Abraham Maslow. This is Abraham Maslow. Abraham Harold Maslow, or better known as Abraham Maslow, was a pioneer in the field of humanistic psychology and has contributed to the management. According to Abraham Maslow, everyone has a strong desire to realize the ability to attain self-actualization. It aims to prove that humans not only react to the situation surrounding it, but to achieve something more. Abraham Maslow had used the pyramid to illustrate his idea of needs for hierarchy theory. This is the theory of hierarchy needs. First is psychological needs. This is the bottom level in the hierarchy of needs. Psychological needs include needs of air, beverage, and so on. These needs is also referred as basic needs. Second is safety needs. These second stage of needs are related to security, guarantees, stability, protection, structure, free of fear, anxiety, and so on. With this need, people have made rules, laws, system, insurance, retirement, and so on to ensure that they are safe and secure. The third level is love and belonging needs. Every individual want to have a good relationship and friendly relationship with others and want to love and be loved. If this need is not met, as the individual has no family, no license and employed, they will feel useless. This issue will cause the individuals to feel less self-esteem. Fourth is esteem needs. Esteem needs to be divided into two. First, the needs for strength, mastery, efficiency, self-confidence and discretion, while the second is the needs for appreciation from others, the status, fame, pride, and appreciation of others. If the needs for self-esteem can be achieved, the individual will become a believer of oneself, not depending on others and always look forward. And the highest requirement in the hierarchy of needs is self-actualization needs. There are 17 things that needs to be present to achieve a good level of self-actualization needs. It consists of truth, beauty, unity, dichotomy, life, uniqueness, perfection, necessary, completion, fairness, regularity, simplicity, no need to be hard, fun, and self-sufficient. If it is not fulfilled, it will occur metapathology such as boredom, despair, isolated, selfish, and so on. Okay, I will share about Henry Fayol. This is Henry Fayol. Henry Fayol was the first individual who discussed management as a process and have their certain function. Henry Fayol was called as the father of management because of the idea that he had contributed in the management. According to Henry Fayol, every organization needs to have 5 management functions, which is planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating, and controlling. Planning management. This management plan should be made by expecting an event that can affect the organization and plan the appropriate operating plan to get the desired result in the future. Second, organization management. It must determine a combination that is appropriate for the source of organization, such as machinery, materials, and manpower aimed at preparing a task. Third is commanding management. The command involves giving direction to the employees. The manager should act as a model that provides good example and practice two-way communication while giving instruction. Coordinating management. Management coordination with allied employee action through the activity undertaken. The manager should always evaluate the existing structure if there are any weakness. The last one, controlling management. These controls are important to ensure that the actual activities carried out are consistent with planned activities. This is to ensure that the intended objectives are achieved. Now I will share about the third pioneer, which is Max Weber. This is Max Weber. Max Weber is a psychologist, philosopher, and a German economist. The ideas has greatly influenced social theories and social research. He was considered the father of modern sociology. One of his contribution is theory of bureaucracy. First is division of work. There is division of work on rational basis of specialization of job in bureaucratic organization. Each employee performs his specialized work in a predictable manner. Second is rules and regulations. Rules and regulations regarding works, behavior, rights, and duties of employee are laid down. rules and redesigned to ensure the consistency in work performance. Third is hierarchy of authority. Hierarchy in organization is characterized by downward delegation of authority. Each superior exercises control over his subordinate. Fourth, technical competence. Selected and promotion of employees are based on the technical competence of employees. Training is also provided to familiarize the employees with the rules and administrative procedure of the organization.
Number 5 is record keeping. Every decision and action are recorded in its original as well as draft form. And the last one is impersonal relations. Superiors are formal in dealing with their subordinate. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Next presentation is me. Before this, let me intro myself. My name is Nolaina binti Nordin. Metric number is A1980479. Okay. Based on the theory method by Abraham Maslow, the advantage is manager needs to understand their employee. We fulfill the psychology needs before the next step in the Maslow hierarchy. That means if some employee not fulfill the psychologist need, such as host, the manager must fulfill the provide living space. So in fact this their company will support high cost because had to rent a house for the benefit for their employee. After this, the manager fulfill the psychology need, safety need, or need for the love. Manager must be meet the operation needs. Okay. As an example, manager can be reward or giving something to the employee when they success their works. So based on theory method by Henry Fayol, there are some advantages in the theory, which is the lack of authority in the management. This is because mostly the workers should to complete their employee duties. Second, theory method by Henry Fayol also in interest of the organization, which is all relation themselves such as need international be involved because the organization more than important between their employee. In fact, this all problem the employee is not now. Lastly, the disadvantage on theory method by Henry Fayol is decentralization of authority. This relation of authority is everyone has the right to make a decision. When the management giving employee a decision, they are completely in unit or the department. The negative impact also the abuse of power. As example, a decision made by an authority or an employee make a decision that will back up the company and they difficult for the contract. This is because their team their design is better than another employee. So next, the advantage of Max Weber. Okay, based on the theory Max Weber, bureaucracy theory can have a negative impact on the organization as well as the management. This is in fact by the bureaucracy application using by Max Weber, management within the organization will cause the worker to grow. This is because the bureaucracy system practice specially job. In fact this they can to look for their job opportunity to show off their skill will also using the management system. Second, the advantage story by Max Weber is the management in the organization will leading to circulation of power in order. In another word is authority. Is more the organization with using the office. Next, the advantage theory Max Weber is red tape, which is a cause business or process to slow down. Okay. Based on to its unit, the bureaucracy system should make note of the attention, design, and regulation of the administration. Okay, this note is going to be a slow process and it's just useless. Okay, for example, is the Department of Social Welfare of Malaysia or JKM. Okay, so JKM, when you request to something to get home or medical or so on, you need to proceed and you get request from JKM or agency JKM. So after this, you need sign to from department your village. So lastly you send a request at JKM and JKM accept your request. So in fact this process the get something very take time. So in the work and this time not relevant to get some to using the theory Max Weber. Next, the advantage is management also become of practice bureaucracy system principle in the organization despite Max Weber goal of achievement in vaccine. Okay, the effect of this incompetent critics of Robert Milton 1957, in which he also introduced the concept of training incompetent. Okay, this concept refer only to employee who run the job based on their interest. It had create a problem where the problem faced to by workers need and consumer need are gone. Lastly, the advantage in the bureaucracy is probably okay. According to the Pakiso 1957, individual with authority in the bureaucracy tend to grow in number of workers who feel they are not fit with the situation and now he intro the law of Pakiso, which is the first power is will work hard to increase the number of subordinates, and the second power will always create a new test for themselves in which they are often questioned. The in fact this will automatically increase the number of workers. Okay, so that's all the advantage Max Weber and Harry Fayol. So in conclusion, the management is an effort to the plan activity to achieve the organization goal. Okay. The management very important in the organization. Nowadays, the theory method by using Harry Fayol is relevant and applicable in the organization. The principle using must be applied, especially the organization in the country Malaysia. Even the theory Max Weber not relevant and less effective, but depend on the situation. Maybe sometimes can using the theory Max Weber. So that's all presentation our group. Thank you.